All right, let's turn to the latest now on President Trump and the long ongoing war in Ukraine. This morning, Russia is downplaying the talks or any rumors of talks between Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy and Russian President Putin.
And we know this comes as Russia continues to pound Ukraine right now. President Trump says that he is in favor of security guarantees for Ukraine, but he's ruling out sending U.S. troops. ABC's Rachel Scott has more.
Charlene, Pedro, and Sam. So the president says there will be no American boots on the ground in Ukraine, but the United States could help provide support in the form of air defenses. Still, that is if there is a peace deal, and that is a big if, because there's still major questions about whether Vladimir Putin and Volodymyr Zelenskyy come face to face. This morning, President Trump ruling out putting American boots on the ground as part of any effort to protect a possible peace deal between Russia and Ukraine, saying in an interview, "You have my assurances." The president telling Fox and Friends the U.S. could help with air support in the skies, but Europe will bear the front load of the burden to help defend Ukraine if Russia invades again.
They're not going to be a part of NATO, but we've got the European nations, and they'll front load it, and they'll have some of them, France and Germany, a couple of them, UK. They want to have, boots on the ground.
Russia continuing its attacks on Ukraine just days after the president's meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin ended with no ceasefire or consequences. But Trump says Putin did agree to meet Ukrainian President Zelenskyy one-on-one. What indications is the president getting from Putin that he wants to have this meeting with Zelenskyy soon?
Because he spoke to him directly yesterday.
And he expressed that sooner rather than later.
He spoke to that directly yesterday. And
reporters pressing for details about Trump's call with Putin.
Did Putin promise to do a meeting with Zelenskyy, a direct meeting, in the coming weeks?
he has.
But Russia has not publicly said Putin plans to meet with Zelenskyy. In fact, the country's foreign minister describing a lengthy process that could play out before the two leaders come face to face, saying any meeting, quote, must be prepared with the utmost care, step by step, gradually, starting at the expert level and then moving on to all the necessary stages. So you heard it there. Still no firm commitments from Russia on this possible meeting between Russian President Vladimir Putin and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy. Meanwhile, there is no ceasefire in place, so the fighting does continue with both sides launching drone attacks overnight. Reporting at the White House, Rachel Scott, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Both Germany and France were really pushing for that ceasefire to get done. Did not get done.